What's going on, everybody? It's Glen Brown here. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about 3 reasons on how to self-develop. Now, you might be asking, Glen, why would I trouble myself with self-development? What's the whole deal with this? Guys, listen, the reason where you are today is because of the information and the skill set you currently have. Jim Rohn, he's one of the founding fathers of self-development. He says it best. One of his quotes is, it's amazing. You have to take this in. Make sure you get a pen and get a piece of paper and take notes of what you think is important, because there's going to be a lot of information in this today. Guys, he said, you can work hard on your job and you're going to make a living. But if you work hard on yourself, you're going to make a fortune. How do we work hard on ourselves? We have to self-develop. What you have now is because of the information you have. So the more information you have, the more scarce you become, the more valuable you become. And the more valuable you are, not only the more money that you're going to make, but the more value you can give to everyone around you. You don't understand. Before you take these tips and before you apply these, you are where you are and you're stuck in this vicious cycle and nothing changes. If you don't change, nothing will ever change. But if you truly want to change, make sure you get a pen and piece of paper and take these notes. So, number 1, how to self-develop. So there's 3 different pillars. We can actually take just 4% of our day every day in doing this. What's 4% of our day? That is 1 hour a day. That means 3 hours. That means you have 24 hours in a day, 3 hours that you are self-developing. The other days, go work hard, spend time with your family, do what you need. Can you give me 3 hours? If you can give me 3 hours of your time, we can change your freaking life right now, okay? So number 1, what I would recommend, I have to, because God is my Lord and Savior, and this has changed everything for me. I could have the other stuff, but if I don't have God in my life, it does not matter. Guys, if you can just pray, if you can give your gratitude, your thankfulness in the mirror every day, 30 minutes, 15 minutes here, and then just do a 15-minute prayer every single day, that's 30 minutes right there. Make sure you're plugging into the Bible for at least 15 to 30 minutes as well. And there's other things that you can do. There's devotionals out there. There's just informational YouTube videos that you can watch about the Bible, about Jesus, about God. If you can just take an hour a day to learn about your Creator and how you came to be and about the world around you and all the stories in the Bible. I think there's 66 different books in the Bible. If you can learn about everything that happened, it will expand your mind and it will allow you to understand and have gratitude in your heart. Guys, you will never have true fulfillment in your heart until you meet Jesus Christ, until you meet God and you understand how merciful, how graceful He is to give you all the blessings that you have whenever you haven't even been giving Him the attention and love that He deserves. So, number 1, we have to find God. We have to get close to God. Without God, we are nothing. So make sure you do that. So number 2, how are we going to self-develop further? Okay, another 4% of your day. So number 1 has to be spiritual. Number 2 needs to be physical. So 4%, at least 1 hour in the gym. Guys, if you want to take it to the next level, you can do 6%, which would be an hour and a half. That's what I'm doing currently. An hour and a half is what's going to get you to that next level. But we have to start somewhere. So an hour spiritually, growing with God, growing with Jesus, and then an hour in the gym. Guys, if you need a workout plan, literally call or text me at 573-305-9393. My trainer, Aaron Williamson. I also have a mentor. His name is Andy Elliott. He's the #1 sales trainer in the entire world. He partnered with Aaron. They work together. They collaborate together. This guy's a freaking beast. He's literally like a G.I. Joe walking around. If you want to better your physique, if you just want to have more self, because listen, whenever you start getting physically better, not only are you going to feel better, you're going to look better, you're going to have more self-confidence, more self-worth. And in the Bible, it says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. If you love yourself more, what does that mean for your neighbor, your friend, anyone around you? That means you can love them at a higher level. And that is what life is all about. So in order to love others more, you have to love yourself more. You got to get into the gym. You got to get confident. And you got to start believing in yourself. So do an hour in the gym. And if you need a workout plan, text me. We'll get you hooked up with Aaron's plan. We'll get ready to rock and roll, and it'll change your life forever. I promise you. Now, what is the third thing? The third thing, and this is so important, and it took me 24 years. And I'm 24 years old right now until I changed my life on this. Guys, reading. Read for an hour a day, at least an hour, okay? Actually, what I would recommend is you don't even need to read for an hour. For this, you need to at least do an hour and a half. But what I would do is 45 minutes reading, 45 minutes training, self-developing on a video, whatever industry you're in. I don't care if you're in sales. I don't care if you literally are a mechanic, whatever you are. If you want to be the best at what you do, watch a 45-minute YouTube video that will bring you value, that will make you learn something. Take notes, get a pen and piece of paper and take notes, because what is written will be retained. If you're not taking notes, nothing will ever change. You can learn to listen to some information. You'll get a little bit of it, but what are you going to pick up? 5%? Whereas if you're taking notes and you're writing it down, you're going to pick up, 90%? So make sure you're utilizing that. But do 45 minutes book, 45 minutes of a training video. If you're in sales, look up Andy Elliott. He's the best sales trainer in the world. If you're looking at motivational, speakers like that, like I said, there's Jim Rohn, there's Patrick Bet-David, there's Andy Frisella, there's Ed Milet. There's so many great speakers, motivators, just business people. Obviously Tony Robbins, another amazing one. Guys, if you want to change, the information's out there. Whenever the student is ready, if you're ready, if you're the student, you're ready, the teacher will appear, whoever that is. That could be me giving you this free content. Guys, if you ever need anything, I'm always here for you to give you every bit of advice I have. I don't know when my last day is going to be, so I want to give you every little bit that I have. With that being said, whenever you're ready, the world is ready for you. The world is your library, and you just have to go looking for what you need, and you will find it. I promise you. So what are we going to do after today, after watching this video? Number one, an hour to an hour and a half of plugging in spiritually, getting closer to God. You can do this other stuff, and it won't matter. You have to have God in your life, or it's mute. It doesn't matter. Number two, getting physically healthy. An hour to an hour and a half in the gym. If you need a workout plan, let me know. Make sure not only, you have to start working out first. Then once you start working out, then we'll focus on, how much water to drink, what kind of foods to eat, what your macros are to hit. You don't have to go full balls to the wall right off the bat. And then number three is going to be self-development and training, okay? 45-minute book, 45-minute training, just sitting down and watching and taking notes. Guys, with this being said, if you guys need any books, what I would recommend, Think and Grow Rich. Absolutely amazing book, changed my life. If you can change your philosophy and change the way you think about things and change how you control your mindset, everything changes. I promise you. Look at that book. It's like $10, $9. Think and Grow Rich. It's amazing by Napoleon Hill. Another one, Like a Man, Like a Man Thinketh, or it's something like that. Okay, if you guys need, I can link in the description. Doesn't matter whatsoever. But As a Man Thinketh is what it is. I don't know why my mind got triggered there. And if you guys, there's so many great books out there. I mean, if you're in sales, like $100 Million Leads by Alex Hormozi. I mean, there's Choose Your Enemies Wisely by Patrick Bet-David. There's so many phenomenal books. Winning the War Within Your Mind. These are just a few that are coming to my mind that I've read recently that have changed my life. Guys, you have to fall in love with learning. If you fall in love with learning and you do it nonstop every single day, you're going to listen, if you live for another 6 years, whether in 6 years, whether you start self-developing now, you're going to live those 6 years. And where are you going to be? Do you want to live the last 6 years of your life, another 6 years ahead? Or do you want to completely change and have the best 6 years of your life ahead of you? I know you want to change. If you want to change, you got to do something different. And I promise you, if you spend an hour to an hour and a half spiritually, an hour to an hour and a half physically, and then an hour and a half in training, guys, even if you did an hour and a half in all of those, that's 6 hours. You still have 18 hours to go and do whatever you want. You can go work, spend time with your family, relax if you want. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want, the world is yours. But if you do this, I guarantee you in 1 year, less than a year, but in 1 year, you'll look up and you'll be a completely different human being. You'll be so fulfilled in life. You'll have everything that you have ever dreamed of. You won't, the priorities that you have now won't be the priorities then. The information that you have now won't be the information that you have then. Your mindset, your perspective, everything will change. And once you change, everything changes. So guys, with that being said, I hope you guys can take this value, can utilize this in your lives. Of course, if you ever need anything in the world, again, my number is 573-305-9393. I would like to hook you up with all of my research that I have. I have Andy Elliott. He's literally one of the greatest guys I've ever met. He's such a great mentor. He's so valuable in teaching me how to grow in all areas of life. Aaron Williamson, if you need anything with your physical health, you need a workout plan, you need to know what kind of foods to eat, anything like that, I got your back for life. And if you need book recommendations, if you need training recommendations, I am always here. Guys, I appreciate you all so much. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and guys, comment if you're brand new here. Let me know so I can reach out to you and just get to know you. Guys, I appreciate you so much. Please have a phenomenal day. And if you need anything in the world, please let me know.